It's Max here from Max Beer Review. Today is day 13 of 24 of the 24 beers of Christmas. So we're halfway done the whole thing. We're on the spookiest day of all, the 13th. It isn't Friday the 13th, but it is Monday the 13th, and Monday is often a worse day than Friday. If this video series is new to you, I'm drinking one beer a day from December 1st to December 24th and reviewing it every single day, editing it all by myself. Today we're going to be looking at a beer from a company called Maltstrom. It's a play on words for the word maelstrom, and it's come out with a product called a Classic Pilsner. And it boasts on the side of having Hallertau and Tenang hops, and it also boasts that it has no American products in it. And sometimes les Québécois do not really like the Americans that much, so this is a very Québécois patriotic product, proud not to use the ingredients of English people. Technically it's called a Bohemian Pilsner. I don't know what Bohemian means in this context. The beer was made in Notre Dame de Prairie, which is some part of Quebec. Let's give it a taste, and first of all though, let's give it a pour. I've gotten a lot of criticism about my pouring technique, but today it seemed perfect. I poured it nice and slow and created that nice head on it. Of course, I have to hold the camera while I pour, so it's impossible for me to also tilt the glass. So please take that into consideration before leaving a hateful comment below. Let's take a sip. Yeah, a sip. Yes, that's very nice. It comes on strong, but the flavor vanishes after a few seconds, and it leaves sort of a very lasting, lingering, bitter cereal taste to it. If I had to define the flavor, it's actually slightly acidic. There's an acidity in here, but it cleans up very quickly. It goes right down. This is a fun drink to drink. You could be drinking this, you could have maybe about 5 of these and not feel full. I think past 5 you'd start regretting the taste of it, but you could have a lot of these. It's a very smooth drink. The only points that I take off is it has this really well-rounded, well-balanced flavor for the first 8 seconds, and you just want it to be over. But about 15% of this different aftertaste that doesn't actually blend that well with the original Pilsner flavor lingers there, and it lingers for a nice 20 seconds. There's a very long finish that does not match the original flavor of the beer, and it's hard for me to like it on that grounds. So I'll take one more sip, another sip, and the verdict is I'm giving this guy a nice 4.2 out of 5. I do like this beer a lot. It adds something new. It's a new type of Pilsner for me. It tastes quite different. It's a beer in a style that I like, and I would continue to buy this if it came around or if someone offered me it. It is a little bit of what I'd say an artisanal Pilsner, and it checks mostly all the boxes. There's only 2 things that I would criticize it. The bubbles on it could be a little bit stronger, and also the lasting aftertaste that does not match the beginning. Take a look at it if you ever see it around. It's a non-filtered Pilsner as well. It is non-filtered, and that would lead to a bit of a cloudy taste. A lot of Pilsners are actually filtered and they have this very clear look to them, and actually maybe the unfilteredness is what's actually giving it that different aftertaste. I bet you that's what's leading to that. If it was filtered, it might have been more crisp. So I guess in the end, I would have preferred this if it was a filtered Pilsner, and maybe that's just me being a little bit picky, but it would have been a wonderful filtered Pilsner. It would have been crisp, be that crisp flavor that you want. And this one's pretty crisp. It just doesn't end in a crisp manner, so it doesn't get the full points. Thanks for dropping by for the 13th day of the 24 Beers of Christmas. I hope to see you tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, and if you have any comments of a beer I should maybe try, or a type of beer I should try, or just any comments in general, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll try to answer them and maybe include a little shout out in the next video.